Okie dokie. I'm late. I'm very late. I was like excited to be early, and then it was like, hey, can you come into the office? And it was like, well, yeah, I can. And then my plan for the afternoon was shot. Okay, I guess I'll also subscribe to the YouTube channel. But I saw what the theme was, but I wanted to see what the video was. Yeah, and I added a Sari bot there to see if that would help with bots and things. The use of a previous video for Deja Vu was good. Not sure if I like that. So just... I don't know, that was a fun video. I'm so used to the, like, global game jam where it's like, here's some ideas of what the theme could be, and then they say what the theme is. As opposed to, like, here's what it could have been, but it wasn't any of those. Okay. So now... It's making me think, like, oh, I just watched the theme video. There's no ideas. There's only... I don't know, here's some other stuff that it could have been. Wait, okay, it was Notion or something? Shoot, I don't remember what the... There was that brain mapping board or something. Was it Notion? No, this is something else. Okay, there's a game dev product management tool, right? Oh, and then I could listen to music again. And we're just doing this because I didn't want to pick anything new. No. Tool. There's stream elements. Okay, I appear to be live anyway, but... Shoot, what was the thing I was using last time? I'm not gonna go dig back through old streams. But it was kind of nice to throw a bunch of ideas on a board and move them around. Okay, wait, is brainstorming tool? Okay, wait, I have a game dev brainstorming tool and not product management. That's not it either. And again, here I am getting distracted instead of Milanote. There we go, or Miro. It's either Milanote or Miro, one of those. Okay. Not medium. Was it? Because I thought there was one that was specifically for, or like. Okay, Miro was the one that I had tried. So let's do some Miro boarding, I guess. Some yeah, brainstorming. But I did it on the 6th or the 20th. Let's do another one. Yeah, give me a blank one, I guess. Okay, this is here. We got it all worked out. No, I literally just need to put a thing on the board and move it around. Okay, maybe not blank. I lied. I don't. Okay, add a sticky note. Add a text. Oh, it's just text as opposed to. Okay, yeah, I wanted sticky notes here. So, train is the theme. Yeah, okay, because it has it right there. Which I think that could be bigger, but just to make it a little more obvious as to what the... Okay, so now the theme of train. So first things first, we look up a definition just to see what it says for what train is. It's a band. I mean, I don't think I've ever listened to anything from that band in a long time. I also haven't listened to pop music in a long time either, so... You're not gonna... I don't think I even spelled it right. There we go. Can I throw this? Yeah, that's the very obvious idea, is the little train that could, training a train. Yeah, train the trainer. Kind of thing. Okay, that did not work out there. Okay, I just kind of wanted to... I guess I could slap them each in their own. I could put each of them in their own little bubbles. Or sticky notes, I suppose. I see. Sometimes it tells me, hey, there's an ad. And sometimes it tells me there's going to be an ad. And this one, I didn't see, like, an ad was about to happen. But yeah, I was all excited that I was like, okay, my car needs an oil change. That sounds like a good excuse not to go into the office. And then I booted up my computer and saw a message that was like, hey, when you're in the office, can you update things? And I was like, oh, well... Okay, I guess I'll go into the office, but then because I wasn't super early, it was like, oh, well, now I'm getting to the office late. And then I started the stream late because I was like, well, I could try to choke down dinner while streaming, but I didn't feel like it. Don't get ads because you're superior. As in, you have money to pay for not ads. Which I suppose, in many senses, that having more money is superior in the world we live in. Because I'm like, ad block doesn't work on Twitch, does it? It's like, that's just for the banners and stuff. No sub or anything, but still no ads. Well, and I don't know when they have the timer that pops up, if those are also, like, the, little, like, side of the screen ads. So. How do you only skip ads? Because I was like, those side of the screen ads, I think are pretty easy to ignore. Okay, I probably should have done these in a different color or something, but... well, okay, actually, can I do that? Yes, I can. Sure. Okay, and now the one that I want to be. This is the one that we're working off of here. I feel like a purple. That seems to be the theming for Down2Jam, is some purple. Okay, so train is the idea. That is the theme. The nouns for train are okay. Not that I need to organize these a ton, but because I could also attach ideas to these based off of so a series of connected events or thoughts, or if Twitch is in the background on mobile. Okay, so now, yeah, and then I was like, oh, well, I bought a bunch of food to last me or I bought some Panda Express to last me the weekend, which, not the greatest idea. And then I got me a interesting drink that's a peach lychee that's really good, but I don't think it helps for chatting and streaming. So I'm just gonna be Getting a lot of mucus and phlegm going. Okay, so this is teaching a particular skill through repetition, basically. Okay, develop and improve through practice, be taught through practice. These are all the same thing. Undertake a course of exercise and diet in order to maintain a high level of physical fitness. Or cause a plant to grow in a particular direction or required shape. Okay, these are all kind of the same thing of like learning. So we'll do here. Well, I didn't want everything to be massive and purple. I just wanted the one thing to be massive and purple. Okay, so this is learning. And then this one is plant-based. So I'll give it like a green and say plant. So plant, so training a plant to grow in a certain way. Okay, series of connected thoughts, series of connected railways. Number of vehicles moving in a line, a series of gears or other connected parts and machinery, and a retinue of attendants accompanying an important person. Surprisingly, these all feel like somewhat separate ideas. Okay, so this is a series of thoughts or events. This is just making me think of like Snurks or something, like a snake game. Or I think there's some of those IO games. Okay, so this is the... Okay, and that should be quiet enough. Again, I forgot to check the... Okay, so is the microphone... the microphone doesn't look like it's hardly picking up my voice. Again. I adjusted the sensitivity, and then I added a filter. Maybe I boosted a little? Yeah, because it doesn't look like it was getting into the red there for a while. Now I can barely hit the red. Okay, I think I want it to... I don't know if it's... Okay, there we go. I want it to get into the red a little bit. I don't mess with the settings, and yet it always says, no, you're gonna be quiet. Too bad. I'm a quiet person. I don't need the microphone to also make me even quieter. Okay, so... Probably just throw the idea of... so now you are... Thoughts. This one I will do train like engine. So sure, I'll do orange and say engine. This is the most fun to me so far. It's just the idea of a bunch of critters or things moving in a line. So animals. Also gears, that's somewhat interesting too. Just another color, I guess. So, gears of war. And this. Again, like a red, I guess. And then do... servants. Okay, so based on the definition, these are kind of the ways that could be done. You can either do some kind of learning, getting a plant to grow into a certain shape, a train of thoughts, like a train engine, a little line of animals, gears, and servants. So like a mama duck and like some ducklings is what's bringing to mind there. Ducks. Getting your ducks in a row. Well, okay, these are the ones I'm gravitating to, but I also kind of like the idea of getting the verb in there as well. Well, and I know, here I am thinking of like, oh, Steam has a bunch of train games. People like train engines and steam engines and stuff. This is a game jam. This does not need to be a marketable game. I mean, probably not a bad idea if it is a marketable game, but it doesn't need to be. Okay. So servants could also be like Little King's Story. Actually, Little King's Story is, oh yeah, let's write that down. Because that also, that Little King's Story kind of fits a few different things. Because that is, you run around with an army of people and you also have to give them different jobs, which is kind of a training, learning thing. Then they can be leveled up. See, and now I'm thinking Super Auto Pets. Because that's a line of animals moving in a line. And then, train some AI models for the jam. Oh, yeah. That's actually... Not that I want to do AI, but I want to read the rules for the jam again. Just to make sure. Because I think it specifically said if you're doing the one dev army, which I think I wanted just to do this by myself. One dev army it. Partially just because I'm working with somebody else on a different project that I'm like, for a game jam, I just want to keep it simple. Okay, one dev army in general, no. This category focuses on making game from scratch. It's okay to use pre-existing assets and logos. Oh, wait, so okay to use pre-existing assets from the following categories: fonts, code, and logos. This means you cannot use any pre-made art, music, or sound effects. Okay, game's core experience must be crafted during the allowed time. And then for one dev army, no AI. Yeah, the 11-year-old game maker games are now public. I did see that. I was like, wow, somebody just dumped a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, oh, hey, look, it's Phil. Dumped a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, it had a bunch of itch notifications, and I was like, was there a game jam or something? It was like, no, that's just a whole bunch of games dropped at once. Okay, so for any of the one dev army stuff, okay, it can be updated in that 2-hour window, or no? During the rating period. Yeah. Yeah, there's the 2-hour window. Yeah, okay, supporting a web, web build is the best idea. Yeah, the one dev army, obviously one developer, but... The recent games page was filled with your games for a short time. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I've looked at... Well, I think it'd be kind of crazy to look at the recent itch.io games on a somewhat regular basis. Because I'm assuming itch gets flooded with games. At almost all times. Oh yeah, how are games rated? Overall, gameplay, audio, graphics, creativity, emotional delivery even, and theme. roll theme and ratings will be initially opted in. Rating they yes, but any ratings do not contribute to the rankings. Okay. Oh, I guess I will be back. Okay, I didn't get pulled away for like an hour again. Just a quick phone call that time. Okay, now the question was, so that didn't really change what I was doing here, but okay, because I'm also like, if I go off of this ducks one, I could do crossing the road. Or okay, ducklings. Oh wait, ducklings crossing train tracks. Wait. Okay. No train game in the old Game Maker games though. Well, that's the funny thing is I'm like, I could do a sequel. I do have a game that has a train in it. I've never done a sequel. But it's also at the very bottom of my jam games, because it did not turn out well. And if it also says, like, hey, you need to make the art in the time allotted. So yeah, I do have a train game. But I don't think I'm gonna do a sequel for it, but... Okay, because it's also 3 days, I'm like, I want to keep this heckin' small. Okay, well, the gear train is something specific, right? Is it the shaft, or is it a series of connected gears? Formed by mounting 2 or more gears on a frame, such that the teeth of the gears engage. Learn about the pitch circle, circular pitch, diametrical pitch. Okay, the driver is the shaft there, and then the... Okay, no, it's the series of gears. Simple gear chain is just a series of gears, and then compound gear train is the gear-on-gear action. Okay, so a gear train is just a series of gears. Which is also an idea. And I know I've played that as a jam game, too. That was specifically like a puzzle of which gears go where to get all the gears to go together. Let's see, and I did have a list of like video/game ideas, and I did put gears on there as well, like a gear generator. Although some of that is a yeah, some of this is I think if I did a gear of like any amount of teeth or something, that would be a larger programming problem. But started a game with the train, but didn't go anywhere because it was before I actually learned how to use Unreal, and making it was a bit too complicated to start with. Would have been a mix of Unreal and Vulcanoids. First-person game where you have to build the track and extend the train on the go while defending yourself and the train. Still have a list on future projects. It's reminding me of Void Train, I think. Which I think is a floating train out in space that you have to, yeah, protect from critters and, build. Unrailed and Vulcanoids. Vulcanoids I don't know. Yeah, because this one's also first person too. It did pretty well though. 2 million's pretty good. Oh, Void Train, you don't lay the track yourself, and you don't have to plan your own route. Okay. Yeah, and I've seen Unrailed. I watched playthroughs that my friends did of Unrailed. If it is what I'm thinking of. That is that like local, yeah, okay, local co-op kind of voxel-ish game. But this did well too, right? Yeah, this did 5 million. Yeah, something like Unrailed would be fun to make for sure. I'm always a little afraid of like, does voxel art actually appeal to people? But you know, 5 million says, yeah, that's fine. I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's the most appealing art style, but it's like Unrailed versus Void Train. I'm like, Void Train looks like so much more of like a big AAA game, and yet it's sitting at 2 million. Although I'm assuming this is not a huge team, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, I guess I could put ducklings crossing train tracks on this other train engine sort of idea too. So like a roller coaster. Is the coaster called a train? Or is that... Okay, so like a roller coaster. Or is it just is it just a coaster? Okay, how about roller coaster parts? What are the parts of a roller coaster called? Because I'm like, can a roller coaster be considered a train for... Oh, drive tire. I almost thought this said train. I was like, oh. A banked turn, a brake run, buzz bar, drive tire, head chopper. What? Or the equivalent of a foot chopper. You just gotta fully lead into it and say, yeah, if we goof this up, you lose your head. Really? Roller coaster train. Aha. So it is. Made up of 2 or more carts connected by specialized joints. Ah. So a roller coaster is also a train. Because now, because I was looking at that like pile of PC games. Voxel art is great. Just look at the voxel engines that are currently being worked on, and Teardown is a big voxel-based game. Well, it's one of those things of like how many people like the art style, or if they like the technical aspects of what voxels can bring. Where it's like, you know, Teardown works because of the voxels, but I don't know if that's the style that people like. But I'm also like, Minecraft is a thing that exists and has made a bajillion dollars, so. But like I said, again, I don't know if that's in spite of its art style or because of its art style. I kind of do think it is because of its art style, because I know there was another voxel, I think. Like you were mentioning, there's a lot of voxel engines out there. But I think it is the fact that a person takes up 2 blocks in Minecraft. It's just an easy number of blocks to wrap your head around instead of trying to model out some crazy stuff. Yeah, Cube World, Lay of the Land, Isotopia, Voxtopolis. Lots of voxel games. Yeah, there's the... there's that detective one that I've been meaning... That I think I would have an absolute blast with, because I love procedural generation and stuff. And you can just run around doing detective stuff. Oh, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. I gotta look up what it is. Okay, voxel detective. I'm gonna feel dumb when I remember it. Shadows of Doubt. There we go. Oh, it's sitting in mixed right now. I wonder what they goofed up. Yeah, 5 million for that. Personally, do like the voxel art style. I mean, I have a few different games in voxel art, so yeah, clearly I like it as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 games with the voxel art style. Okay. Which, nah, it'd be tempting to do voxels, but... Okay, so kind of under engine is roller coaster. Although now I'm trying to cram in ideas from somewhere else into the jam. like I said, it works best when you don't do that, but also having an excuse to work on a project. Oh, this is literally at the top of my list here. I was making an infinite roller coaster that I was thinking it'd be fun to try to do it as like a because it's the, what is it, AMC? But like roller coaster ad. Yeah, okay. That's the Nicole Kidman. Oh no, Regal. There we go. This Regal roller coaster. But essentially doing like this as like a desktop thing where it looks like you're in a roller coaster. Oh wow, this is old. The ulterior motive behind doing this, though, is so that I can make the most ad-filled game ever. Was the idea. Oh wow, this really does give you... Yeah, you could throw so many ads at people like this. I know ads are not... I guess ads are very much a form of training. Training people to... Well, this is cool. This is also helping me realize where they got the roller coaster idea. It was based on the film reel. It's cool that they've kept this idea going for so long, too. I had no clue. I'd only seen the most recent versions. Wow, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was thinking of for, like, making the most ad-filled game. Because it has the ticker on the bottom that has text. It has all of the stuff that's flying around at you, too. And then the question is, like, could you also do this on a desktop? As in, like, you just have the coaster, the rest of it is green screen, and then you're flying through your computer images or something. I don't know if that idea specifically would work, but then the question is, what is the actual game that you're playing? I don't know. But I do like the idea of making a roller coaster. Or like Ultimate Ride. I should look up Ultimate Ride too. Ooh, okay, wait, no, that's the way to get the other secondary part of a train going. Is not just ads, but also like step-by-step instructions that go flying by. Okay, it seems to be quiet on the video ends too. Yeah, the audio isn't super necessary. Well, they kind of used the same ad for quite a while there, didn't they? Because I've seen a more recent version.
Welcome to Regal Entertainment.
I don't think this is... Yeah, okay, this is... I wonder when this was, then.
Gift certificates are available for any special occasion. Enjoy the show.
Okay, yeah, now I'm really curious as to the... Yeah, because this is just updated graphics of the original. But the newest version that I've seen is more than that. There we go. That's it. This is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay, I've seen this plenty of times. I love that turn there. That turn's a lot of fun. Yeah, that has some good transitions on it. Okay, it looks like some of this has had some... Looks like minor updates because of like, what is the difference between the last? Okay, the branding on Regal is different. Yeah, okay. So now I wonder if they're gonna go, if their logo, because they took out some color and just did orange. So now I wonder if in the future they're just gonna scrub the color and it'll be black and white, and then it'll just be vague blob like Patreon. Okay, so I think I am honing in on like at least a theme. Okay, so roller coaster and then like training ads that pop up. But that doesn't tell me what the gameplay is. So training ads. Because then that gets at this. So that meshes this idea and this idea a little bit. While keeping the scope small. Because then it's just about making like an infinite roller coaster. That is just extending a spline of the roller coaster and then they keep it easy and make the entirety of Planet Coaster for a game jam. Well, as AI continues to evolve, we'll see. Vibe code up an entire Planet Coaster. Let's see, I could do animals for the roller coaster cars. That's probably too much of an idea, but... And now I'm just getting obsessed with like, oh, we gotta cram all the ideas in all at once. Okay, animals as... riders, maybe? Oh, that kind of does fit the, so gears on the roller coaster. So now I don't entirely know. How, I don't know if gears fit into this somewhere, but I feel like they do. I guess gears on the, like, what is it, the lift part of it? It's the lift hill. So, again, not that I need to cram every idea in at once, but a lot of this is, so... Well, I don't know if I'll even have a lift tail, it'll just be kind of... Okay, yeah, there's not going to be a series of servants that help you, I don't think, and a train of thoughts. Which I guess could also be thoughts, too. For instead of, like, training ads, could also just be thoughts that you think you thought. And then training a plant, that's not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna get crammed in here. So these kind of peripheral things are not gonna be. Okay, so but it's a roller coaster, and there's... can I also just kind of throw this link in here too? Because that's kind of the vibe we're going for here. So, not the vibe coding. We never personally do. It just sounds like a pain to do coding that way. Well, as of right now, it is not a good idea if you want to make a sustainable game. But I think if you just want to feel out an idea, you could maybe do that. But yes, I've also seen... It's funny how I see all this like optimistic stuff, and then I get Gary Marcus in my Substack. It's just like, look at this article about people trying to make Pac-Man, and it's just not coming out. Okay. Shoot. Speaking of train of thought, it got derailed. I was gonna write down this. Mr. Virgin. It's not really what I meant. Just the video. I don't need the the channel, right? Yeah. Keep the link a little smaller. So there's a nice link. We'll do. I guess I could do red for YouTube or do white for reference. It gets kind of lost in the. Got like a gray? No? Okay, well, I guess that. So that's just a reference for. Can I say what the reference is for? So this is the Regal roller coaster. Okay, and then another idea is also Ultimate Ride, which I still have the CDs for. And there's also, let's see, Rocket Robot on Wheels on the N64. And I never did, I did Zoo Tycoon, but I think I might have done a little bit of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Not a lot. And I know people really like Roller Coaster Tycoon, because there's a guy that still does the Roller Coaster Tycoon videos. I think he's like... Okay, how about Roller Coaster? Yeah, no, Rocket Robot on Wheels is a wild game in that it, like... Because it's a very physics-based N64 game. Do you not want to pull up the images? Did I not click on images? There we go. Yeah, there. That. Yeah, it has just a couple of roller coaster pieces that you can slap together and stuff. We'll never trust AI enough to just blindly let it write code for me. Oh, especially in C++, yeah. And if I write the dumb code, at least I'll know where and why it's dumb code. Yeah, that's why I've been kind of slow to adopt AI stuff. It's just, it doesn't help that I keep getting articles that are like, hey, this is not the truth of this. There's a veracity of it, but it very well could be false. So that's why I haven't. Or like coding and stuff, where it's like, this is close to what you want, but not exactly what you want, so. And I think that there's a lot of AI that is at that, like, almost there point, and not at the fully there point. But that last 10 to 20% is where the magic is. Okay, so that's an idea, and then Ultimate Ride. I guess a demo? Yeah, this is the one that I'm like, I remember having a lot of fun with this, and this was just like I remember making a roller coaster in a void most of the time, I think, because it was just easier to do crazy stuff. I'm very much thinking of just doing a void. I don't think I want to do like a world, because I want to keep it quick and simple and fast. Do you think code assistants like Codium are great, though, giving you small snippets and auto-completion? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like when it can kind of pick up the idea of what you're trying to do and get you part of the way there. That's helpful, but... Is there really not any other videos of Ultimate Ride? Yeah, making all of these buttons and things I think would be a bit difficult. Because I thought they had some, like, example roller coasters that were really cool. Oh yeah, you could put all the decorations around too. Like I said, I think I remember doing more of just like, here's a roller coaster in the void kind of thing, as opposed to a. Do they have? Yeah, this said this was just the. Oh, okay, here's an example track. There we go. Yeah, for roller coaster to be back to working with splines. Yep. And I'm fine with that. I wanted to mess more with spline-based stuff. Well, and it'd be kind of the whole focus would just be on the spline. I don't need to worry about whatever gravity or anything else. It's just as long as there is a spline for the coaster that it'll follow, that is the whole thing. Oh, the fact that I know it's a head chopper now is like... it just seems like it's playing with fate. Oh, is it just gonna be this wooden one? I feel like there's some wild stuff where it was just like in the void. Also, this gotta be like some other roller coaster building game or something, right? Not just this thing from back when I was a kid. I'm just thinking of the thing back when I was a kid, but I guess I could just look up roller coaster building games. Splines are here and there and everywhere. I would agree with that. Yeah, I'm like, because now that I've messed with it and now I know a little more about splines, it's like, oh, there's a few different places that I feel like they'd be useful. Okay, so this is using pre-built things snapped into a grid, and then this one is tweaking a thing. Like I said, I still don't know what I want for the gameplay necessarily. Okay, so now give me like roller coaster building games. Also turn the music back on. Roller coaster builder on mini play. Ultimate coaster. Is this related to Ultimate Ride, or is this? No, this is somebody else's. This looks like a phony game studio. This looks like it is kind of hitting that Oh, early access game, but the last update was made by the developers 6 years ago. Okay. So they just ditched it. Yeah, I guess 2019 was 6 years ago. Oh boy. Time, it passes. Okay, so I guess I lied on the music again. It's, yeah, because this is most likely going to be heckin' simple. So let's see what they have for... Oh, they have a sequel. Okay. That's what they have. They don't have the original, they just have a sequel. This is giving off someone like Subway Surfer vibes, maybe? Okay, there we go. Let's load them both at the same time for maximum lag. Seems kind of dangerous, but okay. I guess more people. Oh, you do have to lean to get the... oh, okay, that was just don't move. Well, this is a roller coaster in a void. Yeah, this seems like one of those entirely doable for a jam game. Okay, I'm good. I got the idea. And that's just all of them? Is that kind of the idea with all these? This one says make a coaster. So let's see what that is about. Could do a... Oh, this is people who've created these. Okay. Wow, it's lagging if I try to move it that away. Let's not move it that away then. Wow, 1 million likes on this? Dang. This is a well-liked coaster. It is a 2-person coaster for some reason. Also, wow, are all of these? These are all clickable. Jeez. You want to be doing anything other than what you're doing right now, right? Because the ads for other things take up more space than the thing that I'm actually looking at. Yeah, interesting that looking around is laggy. Oh, okay, now maybe it was just loading a bit at the beginning there. Because it seems to be fine now. Wow, okay, they did a really simple track there. Yeah, I've been listening to a, like, I guess self-help book on, or it's something about like your thoughts control what you feel, or like you are your thoughts or something, or really need to remember. Okay, wait, I could just look up the name of the book, but it was very much saying about like the watch your thoughts before they become your actions and whatnot. You are what you think. There we go. is the book. But looking at all these like massive amount of distractions and things. It was just like the Lemon Stand podcast I was listening to. Was talking about like, are we getting dumber? It's like, yeah, I can kind of see why we might be getting dumber if I go to click on a game and it's, like I said, most of the screen is you want to be doing anything other than what you're doing right now, so. This was sitting at very positive. I guess there isn't enough other people to, I guess all the people that bought it and liked it, yeah, okay, from 2019. So they got a bunch of... Oh, no, that's from 2024. So there's still some people buying it and trying it, but... I wonder why it's kind of a dead project. Okay, back to... What was I doing? I was trying to figure out gameplay for this. And also trying to think of, was there something other than like Ultimate Ride here? Okay, is there something like this? More like this. VR chat. That's not... Yeah, City Skylines. Is there really not like another roller coaster builder kind of thing? Because that would explain why this is still doing well. And I guess, well, no, hey, it's got 241, but I guess it doesn't have estimated revenue. Oh, can't even look at the Steam page for it because it's blocked in Germany. Interesting. Okay, if I just look up roller coaster on Steam, is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Is there seriously not like a recent roller coaster game? Has this just become the domain of mobile games? That would be surprising to me. I feel like I was just watching Monster Factory where they were doing a like theme park game, which I would have assumed. Do have it in your Steam library? What, Ultimate Coaster X? Is it like you picked it up at some point? Okay, so is that seriously it for roller coaster games? Did I actually find like a spot for roller coaster VR universe? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay, Tycoon World. I thought they had another roller coaster tycoon beyond just the classic. Roller Coaster Legends. Yeah, okay, this was sort of my idea of like how do I make roller coaster interesting? You shoot at stuff. Or do a Pokemon Snap, you take pictures or something. Oh, this looks like a quintessential, like, early VR experience. Like, this is... I said it was only $3. It seems kind of cheap. It looks like there's a fair bit to mess with. Although I guess if it takes a couple minutes to ride through each world, then... Man, this is giving me, like, some Hot Wheels vibes, too. Another one that's mixed. Oh, is this $5 for like a single roller coaster experience? That seems to be what it is. If it's $5 for a single roller coaster, that sounds kind of crazy. Played it for 9 minutes back on the 6th of October. Must have been free back then. Huh. Neat. Is that one of those ones on your Steam that you're like, I don't remember picking this up. I don't remember putting in the time on this. Oh, let's have roller coaster VR stuff. Okay, that's... So I've landed on roller coaster and probably some like training ads of some kind for something. Yeah, it's because you could also do like train of thought and just have like it goes from thought to thought as you ride this roller coaster, but I don't know. I don't think I really want to do like you build the roller coaster because I think that'll be a lot for 3 days. Oh, let's sit. Man, I guess everybody's off making games for the jam. That it's quiet today. Okay. So. Oh, I did turn up the volume, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, it seems a bit loud for me. Okay, just a little quieter. Okay. I have an idea of a roller coaster that I want to just kind of have it rolling around in the void. Because I'm also thinking if you just green screen it, then you could have a desktop roller coaster. Actually, wait. Let's look that up and see if that is a thing. Is this just a roller coaster desktop wallpaper? Yeah, okay. So, no. Go back to what I was actually trying to search there. Was desktop roller coaster. Step 2 extreme coaster from Kohl's. What? Home roller coaster from Walmart. What does that even mean? Oh, is this a roller coaster that's on somebody's desktop or something? Because that also could make sense. I guess it's just desktop wallpapers. So 4 years ago, somebody was making a... Oh, this is just a part 1. Roller coaster designer. This is one of those things that I would watch. Oh, he did a couple of videos, or did... Oh, just did some roller coaster stuff, and then did a... It's a 3K, so not a ton of views on this. But it looks like it just wasn't finished or anything. Okay, okay, so I still like honing in on the idea of... Okay, it's a roller coaster as your desktop. Or a roller coaster on your... Or it's the Regal Cinemas thing. It's this. It's the... Okay, how about roller coaster through your computer? So, roller... coaster through... computer. And then I actually spelled it like that. Computer. Give it a nice orange again. Or I guess some other color. There. That's the theme, then this is the major idea. A few games picked up while they were free, and at some point they started costing money. An extreme example is Shape Lab. Not even familiar with that one. Tracks coming out of your folders and going into other folders, and files writing from one folder to another. Well, I guess folders, I don't know if that really works. Like, it's roller coaster somewhat gives off the idea of train, I suppose. It's just because it is a roller coaster train, right? That's what it just said it was called. Yeah, roller coaster train. I don't think it's the first idea you think of for train, but I think that's also why I want to do it, is because it's not a railroad train. And I also think just having a, like I said, if you green screen it and then you can just ride a roller coaster around, just sounds kind of dumb, kind of fun. And also kind of sickening as well. So I guess we'll see. At this point, I think I might just make... So just have a spline. Okay, so now this is the features of this. So this is the train. Okay, so this is the Down2Jam. And then the theme being is train. Now the idea that I'm making is a desktop roller coaster. Although what I could do is also just do very much like what the video was saying too. It's just like this is a little roller coaster that you have in the corner of your screen or something. Are we getting actual gameplay ideas? No, not at all. I'm just saying I want to make a roller coaster, and then the actual ideas we'll get to later. But this is my most played game, and it was literally just roll the dice. That's all you do. So, if this is just a idle ride a roller coaster around your desktop, there's an idea that could be it could take off. So, okay, so this is a. Let's drink some water. Okay, if I have this edited version, I'm not gonna get a new one right now. Technically, well, no. We're gonna do the basic one because I did high definition because this will let me do a web version and then the. Although surprisingly, I don't know that this would really be a web version necessarily, but the ice stacking game is getting a lot more attention than any other game. Yeah, I did want to play the games. I was like, I wasn't currently doing a jam. I'd be like, let's just troll through these 11 new games of old ideas and stuff. Yeah, I think that one did pique my interest as well, because I'm like, oh, this looks like a very simple mobile game idea that you can kind of guess at the gameplay of just stack the ice cream on the cup just on that photo. I don't actually know if that is the game, but that is very much the vibe that picture gives off. And that seems to have been the correct assumption. Oh, somebody didn't put it at the right update. Looks like that needed to be at a late update. Okay, there's also a shop. Am I supposed to be doing these things at the same time? Oh. Apparently not. But the shop doesn't pause anything? Oh, or maybe I just bugged it out. Okay. Well, this is old AF anyway. I'm assuming. It's old as heck. But... okay. Might also be somewhat of the naming conventions and stuff. Oh, nothing bugged. The capacity was 10 out of 10. Okay. Oh, you sell the ice cream. Okay, I'm not... okay, I was just kind of curious. Oh, you said gameplay, and then I was like, yeah, my idle game is the one that's did the best. So now I'm like, nah. No gameplay. But don't get distracted. Well, then I probably shouldn't stream it or anything either. But I can get distracted in any situation. So. Okay, I was booting up Unity. So this is Down2Jam. That's the thing. It's like I call it based on the name of the jam. And then I come up with a name for the game. And then I always think of the game in terms of the name of the game, and then I get confused when I can't find the game in my project files because it's based on the name of the jam. But I also don't have a name of the game, which is the thing as well, so... Sure, use Unity version control, why not? And then my E drive. Yes. That's the extra drive that has the space. Yes. Okay. So off we go. to fame and fortune as I sell a little desktop roller coaster. So I'm also thinking, like, if you had just a little roller coaster of, like, some people in the corner just, like, riding around on your roller coaster. So there's two different ways you could go about it. So it's a... Because you could just do, like, an idle desktop roller coaster as well. That has a little more, like, gameplay to it of, like, just like that. So... Idle... No, you know what? Do like the purple. Because that is the other idea. So idle desktop roller coaster. I don't think I'm as excited about that one, but that has gameplay attached to it. That is, you just have a little roller coaster in the corner of your desktop, and you can add people over time to the roller coaster, or you can make the roller coaster bigger over time, essentially, is the idea there, which I should write those ideas down instead of just saying. So this is adding riders and then adding to the size. Size to the coaster. I actually haven't played any of the desktop idle games. That's one of those ones that's wild to me because I played. Why can I never remember it? But it was Rusty's Retirement is based on assets from the previous game, so update was fine when I originally made it, but the version of Game Maker Studio doesn't exist anymore and migrated to the new Game Maker broke it and didn't feel like doing a bunch of big bug fixing for old games. Yeah, exactly. That's well, and a lot of the my old Game Maker games are just yeah, because that's $1 million in revenue. But a lot of my old Game Maker games, I only had the executables. I did not have the... oh, it's because I'm not logged in on... Or am I? Wait. Yeah, no, I'm not logged in on... Because Steam just won't log me in on anything anymore. Yeah, Haiku the Robot. I had a lot of fun with Haiku the Robot. Okay, this did pretty well, too. Yeah, I think this had, like, a boss rush mode that I didn't do. They like to do that with Metroidvanias, and I just never get into that. Lost the project files of the old Game Maker games? Yeah, like I said, I think I just have those executables, so I'm like, I don't know that I could ever even... Well, it's because these, somehow... These 4 games I have the executables for off of a laptop that I spilled some water on and destroyed. So I don't remember how or why these 4 games made it across. Because I had, like... I remember, like, a college project I did. It was, like, a little teddy bear face platformer thing. And then there was... yeah, and I had a bunch of different blocks that had different, like, Game Maker properties to them, where it's like, all the purple ones are bouncy, and these green ones are sticky and stuff. And then I had another one that was, Pong, except it was when you, it was monkeys in cages. Or, not Pong, Breakout. It was Breakout, except monkeys in cages, so you would save the monkey in a cage. Oh, that might actually be one of the old, like, prototypes I had. I had one idea of doing, like, a survival game, but you just use, like, wind as your main way to interact with your tribe. Let's see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I just have the executables for these 4 games. Because this is like the very first game I ever made. And for some reason, the, oh wow, a year ago somebody left a comment. It's a game called Fun. I mean, it's not a game, and it's just a desktop kind of toy thing. I think it's really neat. Okay, I don't know why I'm arguing with a person a year ago that put the word no, but my ego can't take it apparently. So I was gonna go back to, because I did have some files that survived. Because now I'm kind of curious if, like, what... And now you got me wanting to go back through, like, just had all sorts of random nonsense. That I'm like, how much of this is actually still alive and working? Well, and that was, yeah, for old projects, I could go back to my, because I did a video on some old projects, and then I don't know that I... Yeah, because I did a series of the released games, and then I did these kind of unreleased things, too. Although now I've gone back through and made some of them, right? At least I know that's what I did with some of those, Okay, nope, we're not gonna... Oh yeah, I've since made Blessed into a thing. This is kind of an ambitious idea that I don't think I did very well, but... I think Blessed was also kind of a mess. Yeah, okay, and I since at least published the version of Block 2 3D that I sort of finished. Oh, and I'm working on a version of this, too. Okay. So, how many of these old ideas have I made or am making? Okay, this was when I was working with coworkers on making, like, a delivery game on a planetoid. And then that was one of those, like, working with somebody else means that, it's gonna be... At least the times I've tried to do projects with other people were meet twice and then never talk again, basically. But yeah, this was a little ambitious where I wanted to do like a 3D procedural 3D modeling, and I just followed somebody's tutorial for making weird spikes and didn't get any farther than that. Yeah, I love planetoids, but I think they're kind of my curse. I don't think I've made a good game with a planetoid. I don't think I made a finished game with a planetoid. Yeah, I was trying to, let's see, I didn't. Yeah, there we go. You're trying to find the derpy sheep and the sheep that are on the planet. And it was supposed to be like rotating the Sphero, which was neat. You're still opening. Okay. So I guess, yeah, it is just to sit here and reminisce about old projects. Yeah, this was literally like an afternoon where I was like, has anybody done a marble game MMO? And then I was like, I don't know anything about marble games or MMOs. Oh, I think I was gonna do like a Metroidvania or something. A person in space. I think there's plenty of stuff like that now. Yeah, okay, a lot of these are not really finished enough to put anywhere. Oh, this is just, I love caves. I love cave generation. I don't remember what this was. I think I'm... a lot of the stuff that I'm saying, I think is also what I said for the video. Yeah, this was another planetoid idea. But, I think that was for the planet. Oh, this was the RPG. I think yeah. Yeah, I wrote out a bunch of stuff for an RPG. and never tested it or played it. Oh, speaking of an RPG, or that was a tabletop role-playing game. This was a more like a Paper Mario kind of game, but that is also large and I still like the pixel art and I like the characters, but that's a lot. Doing a Paper Mario kind of RPG is a lot, so. Yeah, and this was that kind of customizable Smash Bros. Game that I spent quite a bit on. I had a good amount of fun with it. And then I read that article of like cursed problems in game design, and it was basically like, yeah, the kind of person that wants to get good at a fighting game is also the kind of person that wants like okay. So did it finally open? No. But the thing behind the article was just that the kind of person that likes fighting games and likes getting good at a certain thing is not really going to like it if that changes constantly. I think if I ever went back to Altercation, I would do a version of Rounds, that local multiplayer fighting game. Are you this? I just wanted to load Unity. That's all it was. Okay. So, how about gameplay for? Huh? I was working on this Miro board. Just keep it on here. Why don't you change it? Okay, personally, this kind of roller coaster through the computer is more interesting to me than like a little idle roller coaster. But this has more gameplay to it because you can add more people and add to the size of the roller coaster and stuff of just like, here's a roller coaster on the bottom of your screen, you just watch people ride it. But like I said, there's also this idea of adding the ads to a roller coaster. Rounds is made and published by Landfall. Yes. That is a Landfall game. But yeah, yeah, if I went back to this one, because I put a good amount of work into this, and I was fairly proud of it. But it was like once I was getting to the point of like, again, the planetoid, the planetoid curse. I love planetoids, and I've never been able to successfully finish a game that featured one. Yeah, but this was also kind of a fun, dumb level. Because I was talking with a friend about fighting games, and I just, for some reason, had the idea of, like, you punch somebody, that they loop around on the other side of the screen, and then you can punch them from that side. So that it was like, oh, well, can you do that here? Or you punch somebody, they fly all the way around the planet, you punch them on the return. But that kind of, like, figuring out which orientation you're at is, yeah, they made a bunch of fun games, usually doing physics-based stuff. Yeah, I've been watching their most recent Haste Broken Worlds stuff on social media. That was kind of funny where they had the somebody was like, "Oh, you just ripped off of this is just entirely ripped off of the bus game, not Snaky Bus, the other bus game. No, truck, something." Dang it, what's the game? Landfall. This doesn't really work if I don't remember what the game... Cluster Truck, yeah, that's what it was. Somebody was accusing them of ripping off Cluster Truck, and they're like, we made Cluster Truck. So... Well, because they also do their... And I think they've had a few... April Fool's games that have, yeah, like, because I think Content Warning was an April Fool's thing. I think Tab started as an April Fool's thing. I don't think that was April Fool's. Yeah, this horse drifting battle game. I think this was also April Fool's too. Don't you dare rip off your own game. Well, I think it's just a matter of nobody's gonna know any of the stuff that you've done or stuff that any other people have done. I've seen like the tweets of like or like the artist where it's like you just ripped this off of some artist, you know, and they're talking to the artist. It's like, oh, if you had looked up the credits, it's. But I think some of that's like it's looking at like a professional movie artist, and there's just so much amateur stuff that when you see something on Twitter, you assume that it's somebody doing a copy of some professional artist's stuff, not that this professional artist is ripping themselves off. Yeah, Tabs was April Fool's as well. Yeah, like I think they've expanded all of them to be like actual games. Or I don't know about Nightfall. I think this horse drifting game I don't think they did more with, but I think their annual April Fool's games do pretty well. Yeah, Haste I think is the one big one that they're working on now. Which I'm a little surprised it's not on there, like as an early, yeah, here. Oh, okay, here's Wishlist, our new game. But I'm surprised that they didn't also throw it on their finished games. This does look polished. Oh, so the home page is just a slightly different version of this page? Okay, not that page, but whatever. Okay. Oh, not tabs, but tab G. Okay, yeah, you were saying something different. How did I get to that other page? wait, it wasn't just off of here, right? Yeah, that's that. You're talking this one. The zombie one? And tabs? Oh, totally accurate battlegrounds. And the total accurate battle simulator. Yeah, okay, this was the battle royale spinoff. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, the zombie one they had the battle royale spinoff, and then they had the tabs. Which I watched somebody do a whole video about totally accurate battlegrounds. Like well after the fact too, where they're like, yeah, this is still fun, it's still interesting. Even with nobody around to play it. Okay, I think I missed a good ad break time, but I am gonna go use the restroom now. Now that Unity is finally now that Unity's finally loaded. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so step 1, get package manager. Dream text blinds, please. My assets. And then dream text blinds, please. Whenever you want to do anything. Okay, so gotta remember next time for doing a game jam, open Unity, and then by the time you're done generating ideas an hour later, the game will, the Unity will have loaded. Really? Unity, you just don't want to do anything? I would like to do anything. Okay, it's Unity packages. Yeah, that's great. Can I look at my package? There we go. It was thinking. I was really afraid it wasn't. Dream text blinds. Import to project. That's gonna be step 1. I think I am also gonna do... oh, I guess I should just do other stuff here while I'm looking at this. Wait, this doesn't invalidate the rules of the thing, right? Yeah, pre-made. It's okay to use pre-existing assets from the following categories: fonts, code, and logos. So this is code. Yeah, engine, shaders. Yeah, okay. But not pre-made art, music, or sound effects. Oh, do a backup of the project. No, it's it's literally a new project. I don't need to back it up. Back that project up. Okay, that's... yeah, it's Friday tends to be the just, okay, here's the idea, here's the setup, and then Saturday's the scramble to, like, get everything done and yell at bugs all day, and then Sunday's like, well, I guess I'm gonna polish whatever I managed to get. It is. It's just gonna be generating ideas and looking at loading bars. Okay, but one of those... Okay, you can go away. You can definitely go away. I don't want to look at me and my old projects and my old self. Bugger off with that. I do want to look at... I don't. Not right now. Would you rather make it a game where you build a track or instead write a pre-made procedural track? Like I said, I think like right now, I wanted you just, it makes a track, not that you. I don't want to do ultimate ride. I think I just want to do a, like I said, idle. I'm a little torn between like here's just a little roller coaster in the corner of your desktop that you watch people ride around on, or you know on the bottom of your screen you watch people do loop-de-loops and stuff, or do the Regal Cinemas roller coaster here. I think I'm leaning into the Regal Cinemas roller coaster as opposed to doing like a little idle desktop roller coaster, but at least because I think I'm just imagining that as 2D. I'm just imagining this as like a little 2D roller coaster kind of thing, which is entirely possible, but I think there's a part of me that wants to do this. That wants to just start getting into doing these YouTube video kind of things. And if I can get a jam idea to jam into that, then here I can just make a roller coaster. Just an infinite roller coaster, and then I can slap a bunch of ads on it to make it the most ad-infested game ever. Because to me, that sounds like an interesting YouTube video idea. So that's really where I'm headed. So, yeah, desktop roller coaster does sound more like a 2D roller coaster thing. Yeah, I think it'd be a little harder to show it visually in 3D. I think it'd be possible. Because I think you could also do like isometric as well. Because I think Roller Coaster Tycoon is isometric, right? That is the most famous version of... No, Tycoon, not just 22-year-old. Who died. Thanks for the like... Hey, look at this person. They're dead. Yeah, that's like looking at a Windows 11, whatever it pops, or like Edge. If I click on Edge for any reason, it's just like, look at all these articles of like this celebrity died. It's like, oh, okay, well now I'm sad. Or maybe I'm concerned because it's like, oh yeah, one of the guys from One Direction, who's 30, is now dead. It's like, oh, but I'm 30. I think that was also an accident if he fell out of, like fell a couple stories out of a window, but yeah, okay, there is also a world of doing it isometric. I think my idea is to do very much like one of those, yeah, not roller coaster. Okay, so I don't think I want the rocket robot on wheels. I don't think I need ultimate ride. I think this one is still kind of the biggest. Okay, so not roller coaster builder, not ultimate roller coaster, and I think I got rid of any of the mini play stuff. Shoot, what was the one that was riding a roller coaster through the desert? Because I think that's kind of the vibe I want to go for with... Was it this Make a Roller Coaster? Not that I want to do a Make a Roller Coaster. This one, Roller Coaster Builder. That's what it was. Because the vibe, the simplicity of the coaster was very much the... But yeah, I think if I do a 3D roller coaster, I could also, even if I wanted to, underwater trains. Oh no! Now you're like, oh no! That works too well. Now I'm thinking of both. I think Myst has some good roller coaster train things, and it's Myst 3. I think Myst 3 has some good roller coaster stuff, and then BioShock, obviously. That's got some good... Do I hate the theme? I think there's a part of me that was a little disappointed that it wasn't one of the two favorites that I picked. Because I was like, ooh, Curse sounds kind of fun. But, I mean, you're not going to love the theme, but... I do like the theme a lot, actually. I think Train is a good theme. And that's what I was saying. I think that's why I picked it as a like. That's bouncing between some of those. Curse was in top 5. Okay. I believe it was this one that had a lot of like cool roller coaster stuff. It'd be fun. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Myst has some roller coaster stuff, and I think it does go underwater too. And then there's obviously the BioShock intro for underwater roller coaster. Which I guess I could do underwater pretty easily. With just some shader effects that I don't know how to do. Okay, maybe not easily, but... definitely possible to do underwater. But right now, I think I just want to let this load things. So we hit import and then let that load forever. Yeah, still had a train of thought as to exactly what to do. Well, I think it's more of a matter of how it plays. Because I'm like, I think I know kind of what I want visually. Well, it's between the two ideas here. Because this, I know gameplay-wise, an idle desktop roller coaster thing would work well and be easy to do, but so yeah, like I said, gameplay-wise, it'd be easier to do this, but what I am tempted to do is this, which is the Regal Cinemas roller coaster. Yeah, and I don't know about how I want to add the other aspects of train. If I want to. Because this allows me to just pop up a bunch of, like, billboards and things. And then I could use that as, like, training somebody on how to do something as you ride a roller coaster somewhere. But at any rate, I think I'm at the point of, like, okay, let's just make a roller coaster, and then I can hammer out the gameplay. I think there's also, like, that part of me that's like, that's what I did for this one, was like, well, it's called Roll the Dice, so I made some dice and you can roll them. And then Idle Dice Roller is one of my best performing games. So I'm like, well, here we'll do an idle roller coaster game. So you just... So I'm just gonna make the roller coaster and then have next to no gameplay, and then everybody's gonna love it. Yeah, and then, yeah. Animals as riders also does this kind of version of train of thought and stuff. Rider Funk was a roller coaster at first, but then changed it. A roller coaster rhythm game. It's not a bad idea either. Nah, I think I will have fun putting together a, here's a roller coaster, here's a green screen, you can ride your roller coaster into whatever you want it to be based on the green screen. To me, sounds like fun. Does it sound like it's a great game? No, but it sounds like fun to make, so. Looks like you're making a rhythm game. That's cool. It's just like training people how to... Oh, and you say we? So you're not doing the one dev of army or anything? Yeah, I didn't have any plans to work with anybody just because I'm working on a project with a friend. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do it by myself. That's fine. Spacey and Dan, okay. Spacey sounds familiar. I don't remember if I've heard Dan. Oh, Replicat's artist. Okay. Well, that's fun. I guess I could have tried to get a team together, but it also had the option for one dev army, and like I said, I kind of wanted to do just a yeah, that's Spacey Star. Yeah, I've seen the Replicat art. I've played some Replicat, and at some point I do want to try some of the other decks, but we'll see. A train of thought could be a programming game where you have to assemble a person's train of thought to navigate through levels, possibly represented as small cards to have a literal train of thought. Like I said, I haven't fully nailed down the gameplay or the theming either, but so there's still options are open. But okay, do I remember how to use stream text blinds at all? No. And then I did like the idea of just, here's a cylinder, and then here's another cylinder, and then there's a cylinder in between them, and that is the rails. So conga line of dancing frogs. Wow. Conga line, dancing frogs, and a train-like movement. Snake 2 combined with Crypto the Dango Dancer. Mechanics, probably. That sounds like it's gonna be... Sounds neat. Sounds like it might be kind of a lot to do for a jam. But that does sound neat. I mean, one of the ideas I wrote down was ducklings crossing train tracks. It was also like a... in a, Crossy Road kind of fancy... Like Crossy Road. Fashion, there we go. Oh, it's 8:20! I was like, why do I feel like I'm slowing down? Because it's 8:20, that's why. Okay, this is literally just going to be, I generated some ideas. Ta-da! That's the first day done. Okay, so this is the rail. And then this is the... okay, we'll do left rail. Yeah, let's actually label it correctly. Okay. Let's scooch it over, I don't know, like 2. That's the scale. That's the scale. Right. Scooch you over a little bit. Maybe not on the X? That's rotation. Okay, I just noticed it was 8:20 and I'm like, oh, I am now tired and dumb. Well, okay, the second part might have been true the whole time, but... No, I was listening to the you are what you think. Gotta think positive, better thoughts about myself. I'm not dumb, I'm learning. I'm training myself to be better. Okay, and then we're gonna do another rail in between. And then that'll be... So this will just be middle rail. Well, and I could do it like it's trying to do there. I could try to model it out a little more. Why is it so off? Okay, then there, and then... Well, okay, so that I could either do turn it sideways, put it in between these two, or try to do something like that, and then do another couple of pipes there. Okay, so what does a roller coaster track look like? It's not roller coaster tycoon, just give me a roller coaster. Yeah, okay, so because that's what I think of when I think of roller coasters. Is I think of the big center rail and the 2 side rails. So I guess there's these kind of crazy contraptions here too. But I think I kind of do want classic roller coaster look. So that's thick middle pipe, 2 thinner side pipes, and then I guess I could do a cube there, and that differentiates that 3rd pipe, and then do a pipe across the top maybe. Okay, and then should I model this in Unity? Maybe not, but maybe it doesn't matter too much either. Okay, so you might actually be the middle pipe across the middle, but then if I do a thick cube around the Z, hey, okay, and then do less scale on here. It's probably too thin, but that's okay. And then do like that. Okay, and then we do a like cube, I think. Do cube rail. I regret everything. We're supposed to. Did I? No, I just copied that off this one. Okay, give me a cube. Cube. And this is cube rail. At least if I want to go like that other... Yeah, maybe that way then. Okay, and then make it as tall as the other cylinders, so... like that. Yeah, it's closer to this kind of roller coaster than it is to... Yeah, it's like I could do a little more modeling. Yeah, I might just leave it for now, though. And just say, sure, that looks like a roller coaster. But... let's make you a little thicker. In this direction. Maybe something like that. Okay, and then I do want to make these rails a little thinner. Yeah, not like a lot thinner, but just a little thinner. Maybe a lot more. Or maybe like that. Yeah. Maybe. That is looking thinner. Yeah, I'm not gonna try doing any of those kind of crazy things. And then it's giving me the clip art ones. It's like, no, I need real coasters and stuff. Reach the new peak in views on itch, more than the one jam, but that's probably because dropping 11 games at once. Oh, there's some people clicking on them. Well, if you want views, make a link tree and then put it on social media or something. I don't actually know where all the views come from for my... Or it comes from Linktree, but I don't know how people find the Linktree. But it's like whatever game I have is the one that's on my Linktree gets, for some reason, 20-something views. Or I guess more like in the teens. It gets tens of views off of just Linktree. I don't know where, how. Vandex.ru. Yandex.ru. Do I want to click on that? I don't think I want to click on that. I don't know what that is. Do you have a Linktree now? Just haven't used it anywhere? Well, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be Linktree. It's the one I use, but some kind of link aggregator does do well. A Russian search engine. Oh, search engine? Huh. Well, what are they... what are they searching for, though? Is it... Because it sounds like it's using a Russian search engine to look for... my page, I guess? Because this is just my page. This is not the... like the specific game. Huh. Oh, I guess Google also... So is it just looking up my name then? Why are people looking up... I wonder if it is looking up just Gnome. Like if I did... I kind of doubt. But if I did like a new incognito window and then just looked up like Gnome, it's not gonna come up with me, right? That's not where this is coming from? Yeah, I was gonna say it's surprisingly the computer thing as opposed to garden gnomes, but yeah, okay, this is just... that's large. I know JonTron bought like an absolutely massive garden gnome at one point. But I haven't watched JonTron in like 5 ever. Yeah, okay, so there was the Crawley the gnome that I accidentally I posted something on TikTok about gnomes at the same time that was happening and just was confused as to why the TikTok popped off. Although it might have also been because I was doing a poll of like, which one do you like the best? And then everybody just answered quick answers. So I think the engagement there also helped it pop off. Okay, so now, Cube Rail, you are supposed to be here. Okay, so now you can be prefabbed. So give me folder for prefabs. I could set up the rest of the stuff here too, but I could also just fly off the seat of my pants here. Okay, so now I have a rail, and it's a matter of making a spline that I don't remember how to do. Demi-giant? Oh, this is Dew-twing. There it is. It's at 8:30. That's when it hit. Might be because of this refresher that I had, which I would have assumed it. I'm assuming it's like a caffeine soda thing, but I don't know. It said refresher and it tasted like juice, pretty much. I guess I could look at what's in it. Okay. So I would like to at least just make the basic spline computer or spline node. And the DreamTech splines. Complex surface generator. Users. Okay, so probably not a user thing, but... So I guess spline computer's fine, so then do I want to do spline nodes under this? Sure, I was just messing with this on this previous project, but I don't... I mean, ideally, if I can get the actual, like, roller coaster part of this going. Oh, I wanted to mess with Blockbench at some point, too. This is an opportunity to do so, but... Or, I could at least download Blockbench. Because I don't think I have it anywhere. Again, with the, like, let's just look at loading bars. It's the first day. That's what you do on the first day. You spend a while coming up with an idea, and then you look at setting everything up, so... If time is greater than 8 PM, and a random amount of... whether it's divisible by 10, it's yawn time. That's pretty accurate. I know that, oh, so I have Blockbench already. But I know, like, my dad will look at his watch and say whether he's hungry or not. So now here I have, like, 8:30. Oh, it's yawn time. Yeah, it runs every minute. I said the word yawn, and now I'm just like, ooh. Is it time to yawn? Seems like it. Dang it. I think it's also because I keep scraping off an hour from my sleep every day. So instead of getting 8 hours of sleep, I'm getting like 7, which is just enough that by the end of the week, I'm like, okay, nope, dude, too tired. Okay, I know this is partially for like making Minecraft stuff. Oh, there's a lot of what this is. Wow, okay, there's a lot for just if you want to make Minecraft stuff. I just wanted to make a simple 3D model. Ooh, target is Unity. Oh, okay. So this is target is Minecraft. This is just an image. Oh, edit images in the 2D image editor. Oh, huh. Neat. No, okay, yeah, low poly models, cubes and custom shapes and stuff. And then I could watch this tutorial. Why are you being so stupid now? Xfinity just kept saying, like, we're making changes to your network, and now it says, oh, you're doing shady shit on your network. I'm like, not. Okay, so this will be, what is the roller coaster cart called? It's just a cart. Okay. It's a roller coaster cart. That's the goal here. And then I could probably model out the rail here too, instead of doing it in whatchamacallit. Okay, so this is the coaster cart. So I don't really want it to be a super huge name. You're gonna generate a model identifier, right? Or do I need to come up with something? Okay. So, how do? I'm just hoping that this is a low poly modeling software is going to be easier to figure out something than Blender. Oh gosh dang it. Apparently, it is bedtime whether I want it to be or not. Have a potted plant, laser gun, sunglasses, and a shotgun in Blockbench. Those don't seem entirely related. I guess unless you were using a shotgun and a laser gun to blast a potted plant while wearing sunglasses. I guess two of them are guns, but okay. This is a tomorrow. This is a tomorrow gnome thing. Cause there's another one in quick succession. Nope. Okay, if I'm yawning, this slow, this furious. Okay, if the sleep is hitting me this hard all at once, that's a sign to just try to capitalize on it now. So, do I have friendos going to the... All of those are used in Minecraft. Okay. Oh yeah, you do a lot of Minecraft stuff. Okay, give me some Twitch. Oh, let's make sure this saved. Oh, I guess as long as I'm on Miro. But you're not even... Yeah, you're off on your own whatever adventure here. Okay. So now... I guess I can keep those things up. Yeah, I'm like, why are you saying it? Okay, I don't need the theme reveal. The theme has been revealed to me. I found that board. Okay, now I got all these definitions. We'll keep up my essentially idea journal. That's essentially what that's turned into. It is supposed to be a little more YouTube video related, but wait. That was my definition of roller coaster parts, though. Yes. Okay, that's voxel art. So I could do some more voxel art. Yeah, we'll keep the reference points, but not all of these were reference points. Some of this was just what do they have on Steam, and the answer is like not a ton necessarily. Yeah, okay, and I don't think I want to do the desktop roller coaster idea, but I think if I make a 3D roller coaster, I could do an isometric view, and then put that on like a desktop if I wanted to as well. So, because that would look kind of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Doing like a little tiny bottom of your desktop roller coaster. And the Roller Coaster Tycoon style, I think, is also a direction I could go. Oh yeah, and I could make it underwater. Not a priority, but again, I have Block Bench, and then there we go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how it had a 2D editor. Well, and I don't know if that's like something new they added too, or not, or if it was just seen because I was poking through. Yep. Okay. Gee whiz. It's bedtime. Okay. I probably do need to clear out some of these at some point. I don't know, because some of these people I watch, like, I watch Giga clips on YouTube. So it's like, yeah, I do kind of want to follow, even if I haven't actually watched the stream. Miss Layla's only at that many? Or maybe just started the stream, I don't know. Why, everybody's doing stuff. Oh, these are people that have their knock option available. Okay. Okay, Funbase is streaming. Jerem Watts, maybe? Oh, Down2Jam. Jamming. Gen Con's doing something. Okay, so either Funbase or... Well, yeah, sure. We'll do Funbase today, and then do somebody else who's jamming on a different day. What's going on now? Is this a break? Is this a trailer? Okay, well, if Funbase is not actually here... Oh, wait, I didn't even see if I had... I just thought people were here, but I didn't actually double check that anybody's actually here to raid with. I just saw some names and assumed there might have been 1 or 2 people. There's 2 people. Okay, no, I lied. The whatchamacallit was tricking me. The stream avatars, there we go. Okay, stream avatars was tricking me into thinking that there was more people than there are. But, I mean, if it's me and Phil, I suppose we can. Oh, I see a Pagorli there.
Oh, there we go.
I was gonna say I wasn't hearing
this
anything.
wasn't updated for some reason. What are we thinking? Something that looks professional. Cartoony doodly. Oh, Rings, if you're personally for cartoony and doodly, that's what I suppose I've said this with other groups in the past. I haven't said it with this group yet. How I like to work is I like to figure out
Okay,
what
well,
people
if
like to do the most, and then I push for that.
if
as
it's just
hard as
me,
possible,
I
because
don't
just
know that I
people
want
to
to
be
raid.
incentivized
But
to have fun and enjoy themselves. So I feel like we get better stuff that way. I could be wrong.
okay,
But yeah,
I was yawning like crazy.
wanna
I think
push
I'm just
for
gonna go to bed.
cartoony doodly
So
then, if that's
bye
what you
bye.
want.
Good night. I'll be back
'Cause I
tomorrow,
really personally
hopefully
have no
early,
preference.
after I get some good sleep, because apparently I need it. So bye.
So we're
Good
using
night.
thick
Have
outlines
fun
and we're
sleeping.
using templates for the faces.
Bye.
Yes. I vote cartoony.